Councilor of Olongapo City. Sa panahon po na yon, nakita ko yung problema ng Pilipinas. Nakita ko na yung politika natin, pinangungunahan ng mga politiko na walang plataforma, walang prinsipyo. Nagsasama-sama lamang sila para manalo. Kaya way back in the mid-90s, I already was thinking of a way where we could enhance the way we do politics. Sa kabutihang palad, may mga nakilala po ako. One is Nandi Pacheco, and so we organized Kapatiran Party, which was accredited by the COMELEC in 2004. It was 2 days before the elections, kaya hindi na po kami nakapagpatakbo ng mga kandidato. Kaya in 2007, nakapagpatakbo yung partido ng 27 local candidates and 3 national candidates, kung maaalala nyo. Pero mga bata pa kayo nun siguro. Ako lang ho yung nanalo under the party as councilor of Olongapo City. But the mission and vision of the party hindi po tumigil doon. As councilor, I opposed the Reproductive Health Ordinance. It was introduced August 1, 2007. Kauna-una pong reproductive health, hindi bill, kasi kongreso yon, kundi ordinansa. Hindi nga yung councilor ang sumusulong, kundi yung UNFPA, USAID. Ako ho yung tumutol doon, at maliban doon, may mga linabanan po tayo, nagsampa tayo ng mga kaso sa ombudsman against corrupt local government officials. These are official records in the ombudsman. We also fought the establishment of casinos in Subic Bay, illegal fish cages. We spoke out against mining. We spoke out against the 12 billion Subic drug bust, the biggest shabu haul in the history of the Philippines. And I attribute that to Kapatiran Party, who supported me. In 2010, I was drafted, I was chosen to be standard bearer of Kapatiran Party to run as president. Marami hong nagulat, napakabata. I was only 40 years old. In fact, my vice president was 60 plus years old, and one of my senatorial candidates, Lito David, supported me, who's very well versed in the Senate. Dahil he served under distinguished senators. I was supported by 8 senatorial candidates and more than 50 local government candidates. Bakit ho pinakabata? Dahil naniniwala yung partido na kailangan magkaroon ng mga bagong ideya sa Pilipinas. We have to introduce new ideas, and we have to destroy the paradigm that only vice presidents and senatorial candidates could run for president. Sa ibang bansa like Brazil, Israel, very progressive nations, hindi kailangan tumagal ka sa sistemang bulok para tumakbo for president. Ang kailangan lang kinakatawan mo ang mga prinsipyo at plataforma ng isang partido politikal. Isang partido politikal na magsusulong ng mga prinsipyong yon. Kaya sa Brazil, asawa ko Brasileña, mga anak ko are dual citizens. They're very progressive. Their president, their former president, Lula da Silva, was simply a worker from the Workers' Party. He was chosen by the party to run for president, and he won. And that's how it's supposed to be. Ang Brazil po, kasama sa halos pantay, 1988 nila na nagawa ang kanilang constitution, tayo 1987. Pero they're very progressive. My children have free education. They have free nourishment. They have free food every day sa kanilang paaralan. My wife has free health care. And ito po yung hangarin ng Kapatiran Party talaga, na ipatunayan that it's really reforms or yung pagbabalangkas ng mga partido politikal ang aangat sa ating bayan. Noynoy Aquino cannot do it. Cannot reform this country. Impossible, one person. But an institution like the Liberal Party can change this country. Can you imagine kung paano nila pinursige si Corona na matanggal? Ang bilis, no? Can you imagine if they did the same with the freedom of information? If they did the same fighting the political dynasties? If they did the same enacting stricter gun legislation? If they did the same passing the political party reform bill? Ang ganda ho ng bayan natin eh. And yun ho yung gusto ng Kapatiran Party. Responsible and accountable political parties. Hindi yung trapo politics ho. Hindi ho yung trapo politics. Kung saan responsable yung partido. Kung kunyari may mga loko-lokong kandidato, titiwalagin nila. At kung yung mga kandidato at miyembro hindi tumatalima sa mga prinsipyo, didisiplinahin nila. At yung mga miyembro at kandidatong yun tumatalima sa mga prinsipyo talaga. This will change our country, we believe. And the party pushing the key legislations in Congress, yun po ang gusto namin. And so patuloy ho yung reforma. Kahit na mahirap lumaban itong 2010, ang partido naman, nandyan na yan. Kami, mga kandidato, Lito, Marwil, ako, pinapahiram lang namin ang aming katawan, ang aming bibig, ang aming muka, para isulong yung mga plataforma at prinsipyo ng Kapatiran Party. Hindi ho masasabi ng Liberal Party yan at una. Imposible. Kasi they have their own agenda. Wala silang plataforma. Kung ano-anong sinasabi nila. Mismong hindi nga nila mapasa-pasa yung anti-dynasty. Sila na nga nakaposisyon. At yung FOI nga, palpak pa. Kaya ho, we have nothing to offer but our own vulnerable selves to the people of the Philippines. Kaya na ho maghuhusga itong election na ito. Maraming salamat po.
Hello. Palakpakan naman po